Renewing resource consents for jetties and wharfs. A particular iwi group has customary marine title. That iwi group will have a complete say over resource consents in that space. The Supreme Court had a decision which we've been considering for the past few months, and we've resolved now as a cabinet to press on with that legislation and get it passed before October to reinstate that higher test.
With the greatest of respect to the Prime Minister, he was not in Parliament when this legislation was passed. Neither was Mr Goldsmith. They were both doing something else. And I was intimately involved, obviously as Attorney-General, in bringing about these changes. So I think I know a thing or two about it, and I know more about it than them. I think that there's some kind of agreement that has been entered into with New Zealand First to push it through.
National's coalition agreement with New Zealand First includes a commitment to amend Section 5.8 of the Marine and Coastal Area Act to make clear Parliament's original intent in light of the judgment of the Court of Appeal. Labour's Foreshore and Seabed Act was repealed in 2011 by John Key's national government. It was replaced with the Marine and Coastal Area Act, which declared no one owned the foreshore and seabed. It instead provided for Māori groups to apply for customary marine title, which would give them influence over those zones. Applicants had to prove exclusive use of the area from 1840 onwards, under Section 5.8 of the law, described as a test. Then, in 2023, the Court of Appeal made a judgment that was viewed by some as lowering the threshold of the test. A few months later, the Supreme Court effectively overruled that judgment. And the coalition government announced today it will forge ahead with a law change it proposed last year.
It is very important to get this right because it affects the whole of New Zealand and everybody in New Zealand has an interest in what goes on in the coastline, and we're trying our best to get that balance right.
I just feel desperately sorry that having made good advances with this legislation in 2010, it's being undone by another government 15 years later. Stop hurting Māori. Stop hurting Māori. Stop hurting Māori. Stop hurting Māori.